Okay, so we're just driving around to do a job on a boat down the coast, and we've heard that the local charity shop is selling some old golf clubs for $1 per club. So we're going to go take a look and see what we can find. A couple of things, there might be some old classics there that we can do up, can renovate. And also, I've got 10 Aussie dollars here. I'm going to put a set together for $10, so 10 clubs. And we'll then go and play with them, and we'll compete against the modern equipment, and we'll see if a whole set costs $10 can beat a set that probably costs $5,000. We'll see how it goes. Right, so we're here. Let's go have a look, eh? See what we can find. Look at these old beasts. $1 each. Should get a left-handed set. Let's have a look, see what we can find. See if we can put together 10 clubs that are usable. Wow, this is going to be a challenge. Oh well, if we're going to do this, we might as well make them real old beasts, so it's just about grippable. I wonder if it's going to break when you hit it. So there's a wedge. Okay, so it wasn't a whole lot of choice here, but what we've come up with is super old persimmon 1.5 wood. A laminate Slazenger 4 wood, an old Ben Hogan 5-iron, Tommy Armour Silver Scott 855 8-iron, which is actually a bit of a classic golf club in its time, and a Spalding pitching wedge. So we're going to go with 5. We're not going to go with 10. So that's $5. See how they go. We'll go pay for them. Hey guys, so we're here at Royal Pines and we're going to do our charity shop club challenge. So I spent $5 on the clubs in this bag, and I added a really old putter that I had at home. So basically we're looking at, you know, $5 worth of clubs here versus $5,000 worth of clubs in the bag over there. So let's have a quick recap of what we got. So we got this mega old Brosnan persimmon that's definitely seen better days. We've got an old Slazenger Masters laminate 4 wood with chunks out of it, a really rusty shaft. A bit concerned some of these are going to break when I hit them. We've got a Ben Hogan Slazenger blade that looks like it spent a week in the ocean. It's got that much corrosion on it. It's probably the most modern one of the lot. Tommy Armour Silver Scott 855 8-iron with graphite shaft, so that'll probably get a lot of use. And then we've got a Spalding, it's labelled pitching wedge, but looking down at it, it almost looks like it's got as much loft as a sand wedge in my other bag. So that's the 5 clubs that we bought. And then we've got this old Titleist Bullseye putter with a grip on it that's so old it's going to crack off in pieces. So could be a bit of fun. So we're going to play a few holes, and then we're going to compare how the new clubs that are in my my normal bag perform compared to these ones. And I'm going to make it a bit fairer. We're going to play off the yellow tees, which is the almost the very forward tees at Royal Pines. So we know the new clubs are going to go further, so we'll even things up a little bit by playing off some forward tees. And I'm only allowed to use 5 of the clubs in of the modern equipment to match up with the 5 here, plus a putter. So I'm allowed to use my modern driver, my modern hybrid, which is probably the equivalent of this 4 wood, my modern 5-iron, modern 8-iron, and modern sand wedge, and my putter in the other bag. So let's play a few holes and see which one comes out on top. Okay, so here we go, first tee shot. I've got a Titleist 3 and a Titleist 4. We'll hit the Titleist 3 with the modern brand new tailor-made Sim Max driver, and we'll hit the Titleist 4 with the A beaten up old Brosnan from Vinnie's. Let's see how we go. Right, so that one's pretty well down there. Let's see how close we can get to it with this thing. I'm seriously concerned it's going to snap when I hit it, and I'm seriously concerned this grip is so old and shiny that I'm going to let go of the club. Might actually take the glove off. I think I'll get better grip without it on this, something this shiny. You know what? Not terrible. Not terrible. Not that bad, really, considering. Let's go have a look, see where they are. Okay, so that's the ball that I hit with the Sim Max, and it's nearly on the green. And back here is the old driver. Now I hit it okay, but I reckon that if I laser it is 70 yards. 70 yards difference. But that's why we're playing off the forward tees, so there's some sort of fairness. Now I've got 87 yards left here. So we're going to pull the one, now bearing in mind I've never hit these, so I've no idea how they go. We're going to pull the one labelled pitching wedge, and I think again I'm going to take the glove off because it's making it actually slipperier. This grip is so old. I'm just going to hit this, a nice little, just a pitch sort of swing, see how far it goes. Looks like quite a lot of loft on this club, so let's see. Oh, might be too long. Sit, sit. Oh, just dribbled off the back edge. Not bad though, for the first shot with a club. Not bad. Okay, here we go. Second shot with the new equipment. Ooh, that's not the best. Got it a bit chunky, no spin on it. Okay, here we go. So just off the back fringe here with the old equipment, with the charity shop clubs, trusty Bullseye. I haven't had a putt with this putter for 20 years, so I have no idea how hard it's going to come off. Ooh, quite hard. Sit. Okay. Not quite fair because obviously I play with these modern clubs all the time, so I know the pace that's going to come off the putter. You know, I know how everything's going to react, where the other ones, to be fair, I've never hit them before, so. No turn. Alright, disappointing but easy par for the modern gear. Right, tricky little par putt here, bit of turn on it. Late in the evening, greens are a little bit bumpy. And this putter looks horrible. Boom! That's in on the foam. So 2 pars. 2 pars. Okay, so 1 hole done, 2 pars. 2 very different pars, but 2 pars nonetheless. So we're here on the second hole now. It's 128 yards, so I know that pitching wedge thing, it says pitching wedge, is not going to go that far in those old clubs, so I'm going to hit 8 irons, new and old. Just going to have to really ease up on them. Just hit little knockdown ones. So old gear first this time, because new went first last time. Try to cut one in there. Oh, it's right on the edge. Oh, on the green. Right on the back right of the green. Long way from the hole, but it is on the green. The Modern Gear, same club, 8 iron, try to hit the same shot, a little soft cutty one. Oh, that's a better shot. Still a bit long, but both on the green. Okay, a couple of pretty acceptable shots there, really, considering we were trying to hit an 8 iron and gap wedge distance. So first up, furthest away, birdie putt. Birdie putt with the Charity Shop clubs. This looks like pretty slick. Fair bit of break from right to left. Try not to smack this one past like I did on the first. Sit, sit. Wait, I'm not getting the speed right with this putter. Birdie putt with the New Gear. Better speed. Oh! Denied. The end. Geez, it looks like a herd of elephants been across here. Okay. Another tricky little par putt for the tightest bullseye. And in. This foam is so annoying. But that was in. Here we go, par putt for the bit of pressure on the Modern Gear now. A little 3-footer to stay tied. Easy peasy. Let's move on to the next long par 5 coming next. So, bit of a test for the old gear. Let's go give it a go. Okay, 2 holes done, 4 pars. 2 for the old gear from the charity shop and 2 for the $5,000 worth of clubs. So, not much of an advert for modern equipment yet. So, back to the Modern Gear first. 3rd hole, par 5. Not quite so long from this forward tee, but still a good hole. Oh, that's a bomb. That's a bomb, Phil. Okay, right, glove off because the thing's going to fly out my hand with a glove on. See if we can nut this thing somewhere down there. Try to make it up on the other shots because there's no way I'm getting anywhere near that. Here we go. And this club head looks small. Oof, big draw. Stay up. Oh, not bad, eh? Not bad again. Surprised, actually. Really surprised with how that's performing. Let's go take a look, see where they are. Okay, so that over there is the Sim Max. So we probably got maybe not quite 70 yards this time, but 50 or 60. But where this one's finished, I'm actually not too disappointed in, really. We're in a good position to hit our layup shot now. I'm going to use the super crusty old Ben Hogan Slazenger. This has got the worst shaft in it for corrosion, so I'm a little bit concerned it's going to snap when I hit it, but let's give it a go. We'll just lay one up down there, try and leave ourselves in a good position to use that that old wedge we've got. Oof, that's come out low and left and gone nowhere. Okay, that's definitely the worst of the clubs so far, that one. I think it's probably the oldest as well. Alright, let's go down and hit the other one. I might be in range in 2 for the other one. Go on and give it a go. This is where the Sim Max is finished. We've got 225 yards to the flag. I'm only allowed to use hybrid. Probably the right club anyway with a cut. I'll just cut one in there off the left. Oh, I nearly topped it. Okay, that's not a very good shot, so let's go take a look, see where they are. Okay, so third shot with the old charity shop gear. We've got 110 yards left, which I think is really pushing the limit for this wedge, but 8 iron's definitely not going to work here like it did on the last because the pin's right on the front. I'll end up hitting it miles long, so I guess I'd take the option of coming up a little bit short if anything. I'll try and force this one up there, see if we can get it up onto the green. Come out pretty good. Geez, that's long. It's on the green, but long. Underestimating these clubs. Right, green rig. This is where the topped hybrid finished up. Quite a long bunker shot, tricky one this. Actually, I was just going to change clubs, but I can't. So, stuck with this one. Caught it skinny on the green, miles from the hole. Okay, birdie putt for the old gear here. Long way away. I'm seriously happy with a 2-putt. Rolling nicely. Oh, went left at the end. That's weird, everything goes to the water, but pretty happy with that. That's a pretty easy par 5 considering the equipment I'm using. Okay, so almost an equally long birdie putt for the modern gear. A bit disappointing, to be honest. After the tee shot, I was in range in 2, and I'm here in 3. That might have to go a bit. Go. A little bit of meat left on that bone. Okay, bit of pressure on that one. A little bit of pressure there, trying to keep up with the Vinnie's Charity Shop clubs. Let's move on to the fourth. Okay, here we go. Fourth hole, tricky par 4. I'm gonna have to take that glove off again to hit this thing. Not hit this one yet. This is the forward. So we're going to go forward and hybrid off this tee. See how we go. Oh. Horrible, horrible strike. Trying to grip onto it so tightly, the grip's so old, but not a terrible result. Down the middle. Here we go. Hybrid. That was pretty good. I just hope it doesn't reach the water. It's down the left side. Let's go take a look. Okay, so this is where the old forward's finished up. Got 150 yards left. Good lie on the fairway. Just going to hit a little knockdown 8-iron. The old Tomiyama. Oh, that looks good. Did you get that? I might have to trade my modern set in. Go down Vinnie's and get a full set from the charity shop. Right, and guess where the modern equipment hit it? In here. It's sort of on this hole here. If you hit it down the left side of the fairway and you hit it too far, it runs down into this lake. So this is where my modern hybrids hit it. So I'm going to have to take a drop and play our third from here. The pressure's really on this modern gear now. I'm giving a little bit of a dry. 2 club lengths from the point of entry. Drop it. Let's see what we got left. Okay, we've got 127 yards. And I've got to fill a gap between sand wedge and 8-iron. Really, 8-iron's going to come in too flat and hot. I can probably get there with sand wedge if I absolutely hammer it. So here we go. Sand wedge from way too far for sand wedge, really. I'm going to have to try and turn it into like a pitching wedge with the loft. Looks good, just go a bit. Front edge first. Oh, spinning off the front edge. Oh dear. It's a struggle. So I'm just going to come up here and tap this one in because this is where it landed. My my old 8-iron from the charity shop, that's where it landed. And this is where it's finished. So this is to go 1 under with clubs I spent $5 on. There it is. And I've got to get up and down from here now for bogey. Okay, so it's just spun off the front edge. We're about 50 feet away. I'm trying to get up and down to save a bogey. Looks pretty nice actually. Could go in. Oh no, now it's rolled on. Yeah. All right. Okay, so now we've got, what do we got here? 7 feet for bogey. I'm starting to feel that I've been wasting a lot of money on golf equipment. Could have been shopping at Vinnie's the whole time. Alright. You see, I'm not walking up to that, I'm taking my time on this, so if it doesn't go in, there's no excuses. Nope. Double bogey. Double bogey. So, the $5 charity shop clubs are now 1 under, and the $5,000 clubs are 2 over through 4 holes. Okay, so 4 holes down, not looking good for the modern gear. We're rapidly running out of daylight here as well, so we're going to call it 2 more holes, so that'll be 6 holes. I think that's a fair test. So 2 more holes to play. We've got 137 yards here, and we've got a bit of a backstop behind the pin, so a nice, very little knockdown 8-iron is what we're going to hit, because we're only allowed to use 8-iron or sand wedge or 5-iron. So it's modern gear first, see where it can put it. Oh, that's nice. Use the backstop. Oh! Oh! That flew the whole green and landed on an irrigation lid. I'll be surprised if that's not gone all the way back onto the championship tee for the next hole. Oh! Wow. I think we need to take more off it than that. Benefits of going second now, old gear. We know we need to chip it. Right, the old Silver Scott. It's a tiny little chip 8-iron. Oh, I've hit that right. Trying to take too much off it. Alright, that might be on the green, but way over on the right. Let's go take a look. Okay, so back there, it landed on this. The ball landed on that, and it's gone all the way back there onto what's the championship tee for the 6th. And if you look at what shot I've got left here now, look at the downslope that I've got between me and the flag. I've got no shot whatsoever. And the other one, the old stuff from the charity shop, is on the green. Okay, here we go. Just got to hope for a bit of luck here with this shot. I'm going to have to try and land it up on top of the hill there, somewhere around where that irrigation cover was that I hit before. Oh, too hard. I'm going to hit the downslope. That is gone. Be surprised if that's on the green at all. Oh, not horrendous. Okay, here we go. This is a very, very tricky putt, but it is yet another birdie opportunity for the charity shop clubs. A lot of turn at the end from left to right. Just got to, from right to left. Sorry, I just got to get it over that ridge line. Let it roll down there. That's nice. It didn't turn as much as I thought. Pretty good effort though from there. I'm now seriously wondering if I should be playing my next tournament with these $5 clubs from Vinnie's. If I'm going to play like this with the modern gear, I might as well. Alright, here we go, par putt. No, that's going to break left. Acceptable, but there's another one gone. That's 3 over, through 6 now for the modern gear, which isn't good golf, but I'm just surprised that the old charity shop clubs are managing to stay so far in front. Right, got this for par. This for par for the $5 clubs. Tricky one, quite a bit of break, grain going left to right as well. This putt is incredibly difficult to line up too, because there's just nothing of it. It's like looking down at a bread knife. And she goes straight in the middle. My goodness. Alright, 1 hole to go. I don't see the modern gear catching it now. 1 under to 3 over. Okay, so a quick look at the wildlife around here. You have to excuse the noise. They're pretty noisy things, those, but pretty cool. Okay, so final hole. 6th hole, Royal Pines off the forward tee, is an incredibly drivable par 4. Maybe not for this gear, but for the modern stuff it will be, so might be a chance for it to catch up some ground. Oh, bit toey. Okay, here goes the modern driver. Oh, that's nice. Oh, get over that bunker. Oh, my bet's on the greenside bunker for that one. Let's go take a look. Okay, so this is where our old persimmon finished up in the lake, level with the green on the left. Hit it a bit out of the toe, but we're pretty much got pin high here with it. So we'll drop this on the margin of the hazard at the point of entry. Make a couple of club lengths back on the sun. We're rushing around a bit now. Should be getting tee pegs and clubs out and stuff here, but we're rapidly running out of daylight. So if that one finished there, I can only imagine where the modern one has to be long. So we try the high floater. Try the high floater with the old bloody Impact 200 Spalding. Right. Oh, it's too far. Sit. Sit. Let's run off the back of the green. Okay, so we've flown it into this front bunker. See, it's landed up there and rolled back down. COVID rules, footprints everywhere, so we can place it. So we really need to hole this to have a chance for the modern gear for a 2, for an eagle. No, it's too far. Come on. So we're down in this hollow now for 3 with the old gear, so up and down for a bogey, and to have played 6 holes in even par, which I think with that gear is pretty impressive. It does make you wonder if all the thousands we spend on equipment is worth it. Sit. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Right, better get the modern putter out. Okay, here we go. Salvage some respect. 4 birdie with the modern gear. Come on. Turn. Woohoo! Finally. So that's 1 over, is that 1 over par? No, 2 over par. We had a double bogey and a bogey in there, 2 over par through 6 holes. That's horrendous, but it is what it is. That is the test on the day. So I've got this for bogey and even par for the old charity shop stuff. Now I really want to make this. I really want to shoot even par for 6 holes. Bearing in mind I've only got 5 clubs, so I didn't even have the full set. 5 clubs of old rubbish. Which makes you wonder whether it's not so rubbish. Okay. In she goes. Even par. So what's the moral of that story? To be honest, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, but I mean, I think the clear thing is that if you want to play golf, you don't have to spend thousands sorting yourself out to just get a few clubs, get out there and have a hit, because it's such a great game, and and everybody that I know that plays golf just loves it. We hate it sometimes when we're not playing so well, but overall we love it. And so you can get yourself down to the charity shop. You could probably buy a whole set for under $20 and get out and enjoy the game of golf and still be able to play decently with it. Take it easy. I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, do all that kind of stuff. I'll see you soon.